Let's bring him in. All right, let's welcome Davante Adams. All right, he's a superstar, Rams receiver. He just had a game last week in London when he set an international record for most touchdown catches by a receiver with 3. And I got to be honest, Davante, did you expect that your reward for that would be something better than getting to come on the ManningCast?
You know what? I didn't initially have that as what my reward would be, but you know, God is always looking out and He's always on my side. So here he goes again.
There you go.
Hey, Davante, the Rams are off to a great start. I mean, how are you feeling about your decision to sign with them this offseason?
Feeling great, man. I mean, it's, as you see, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun for me personally, and it's been a lot of fun just getting to know a new team, good group of guys that, you know, they've been coached well, and you know, things have just been going great for me because of the way that it's gone from the top down. Obviously, Sean and the way he runs that building, it's just been amazing. So I've been really enjoying my time.
That's awesome.
Might have an injury here, Eli. We're going to break. I think we're going to break here.
We're going to break. Stay with us, Davante. Come right back. I got some highlights to show. All right, welcome back. We got Davante Adams with us. We got the Chiefs rolling right now. Peyton, this is like Mahomes is playing backyard football. He's just scrambling, he's making plays.
Jumping over guys.
He's hurdling people. So this is just like classic. Hey, I'm not
even
thing
so
over.
Sure they run real plays sometimes. I think sometimes they get out there and just get open, and he just starts finding people. I got to ask somebody that. I've been meaning to ask one of the receivers over there, like, do y'all actually call plays in the huddle, or is it just like scramble and then I'll find somebody and you know, do some crazy stuff?
Hey, Davante, I read that when Sean McVey was recruiting you this offseason, he sent you 9 minutes of him narrating over your highlights. And, you know, since he was recruiting you, were all his comments positive, or did he try to, like, coach you up a little bit as well during these?
You know what, Eli? I would say he's done a little bit more coaching up since I've been with the club than what he did when he sent me the highlight tape. So more of it was a little bit more celebrating what I was putting on tape, and not too much critiquing going on. No, I will say I'm getting critiqued a little bit more now than what I was in those tapes.
Hey, Davante, I mean, you were talking about with Kelsey and Patrick and all their receivers. I mean, you had this great connection with Aaron. And then from a receiver's point of view, what's that connection like with the quarterback, and how hard is it to recreate when you go to a new team like the Rams for you?
Yeah, man, it's not easy. Obviously, you look at the product that me and Aaron put together, and it was going on so long that it's almost hard to wrap your head around that it took as long as it did for us to get to a point where, you know, we were really flying around and doing what everybody got accustomed to us doing. So it's even hard for me to come in now as, you know, somebody who has a lot of experience, and my quarterback has even more than what I do. And you come in expecting to have a certain product, but reality is it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of time to get on the same page. And obviously, you know, he was battling injury and throughout camp, so we didn't have some of that time to get on the same page. So some of that came, you know, throughout the course of the season. And I wouldn't say we were as efficient as what I would like, you know, up until couple weeks ago, but with some of that work and even those game reps, I think we got to a much better place now where we kind of learned each other, and we're a lot more comfortable playing on the field together.
Hey, Davante, this is your first time on the ManningCast, but your name has been mentioned on the show, you know, once or twice, and we'll show a clip when we can here.
But I do know that Davante Adams is playing tonight, Eli, and that's the guy that I'm keying on. Davante's out. Where's Davante? I like Davante Adams. Our best player is Davante Adams. I throw a high back shoulder to Davante. Can we get Davante Adams the ball? Davante.
All right, Davante, how does it feel knowing that Peyton is totally obsessed with you? We did touchdown. There you go.
He was going to call that, Eli. Eli, he was going to call that. Devontae told me he liked rice.
Yeah.
All right,
he liked rice. I'm giving it to him.
We're putting you on the perfect
I did.
prediction panel.
I
I need pregame.
I mean, you know he wasn't going to pick
nice.
Kelsey.
I like him.
I mean, he wasn't going to pick a tight end. You know he's going to pick a receiver.
He's going to go perfect
There you
prediction.
There you go. Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, Peyton's my guy, so I'm not surprised that he's mentioned my name a few times, and I do the same. He's done a lot for me, as we were just talking about. He's one of the top reasons why we're neighbors now out in Mexico. So, I feel like it almost makes sense for us to, and I also had one of the funniest jokes he ever heard when we were doing the Netflix deal. I did a little pickup line on him, and it worked too. So. Yeah, we're like this right now. I'll say this is me and Peyton.
Playing tonight, Eli, and that's the guy. We're going to show that I'm keying on.
Right.
Davante's out. Where's Davante? I like Davante Adams. Our best player is Davante Adams. I throw a high back shoulder. You got the counter. Davante. You got the counter.
Stay with us, Davante.
The ball. Davante. Add that to the counter. Your best pickup line?
I'd be like, hey, baby, are you a beaver? Because damn.
I like that one. That was good. Let me hear it again in library voice.
Hey, baby girl, are you a beaver? Because damn.
All right, Davante, that was your pickup line you did on the Netflix show, receiver. I mean, I assume giving a pickup line while you're looking at Peyton has got to be one of the hardest things you've ever done in your life. I mean, it could not have been easy.
It was not easy, I would say, but with my experience, through the Taco Bell commercials that you guys see and love so much, I had a little bit of experience with acting and kind of taking my mind to a different place so I could visualize, my wife in that moment. But it was not easy visualizing that while looking at Peyton. I will
That's
say.
a challenge. That's a challenge. Davante, Eli and I lost half our day today watching your old high school highlights. We'll show some here when we can. Here we go. Pretty much every clip we found was you taking it all the way. My question is, how in the world were you only a 2-star recruit? Every single play is a touchdown.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It was, I think it was more due to the lack of experience. I didn't play until my junior year in high school, so people weren't really hip to me being a football player. I was more known for playing basketball, and that's kind of where, the releases and all the, a lot of what my game looks like today came from my basketball background.
All right, Davante, I want to show a picture of your grade school yearbook when we can also.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh yeah, you know it's coming.
We dig deep. We dig deep here.
Yeah, we were prepared for this. All right, it says your goal is to be, quote, an NBA or an NFL star. Davante, I've never known you to back down from a challenge, so why not the NBA and NFL star, Any chance?
Well,
go NBA.
Honestly, I think it got to a point where I just was kind of playing the numbers. In my mind, I was like, I grew 5.5 inches in 8th grade, so I thought I was going to be 6'8", and then that stopped, and I was like, all right, well, I'm kind of an undersized NBA player if I want to go there, and if I play football, now I'm a big receiver, and I just felt like it made more sense, and I actually went to Fresno to play both, and then once I got there, it just appeared to be a little too much to handle both of them for me getting acclimated to college and all of that. So football was first, so we just stuck with football.
Davante, we mentioned your basketball highlights. We have a few of those, I think, we can show. This is you throwing down a through the legs 360. It's a penalty to dunk over the crossbar after a touchdown. But if you're up big in a game coming up later this season, isn't it worth to do that and get the penalty, the through the legs 360? Can we see that in the second half of the season?
You know what, Peyton? What I'll do is post-game, I'll go do it on the hoop court, and I'll post it to social media. Because I'm not taking that fine, I'll tell you that. That fine, I got my last one of those was like 2016, and it was like $12,000. So I'll be keeping my money as much as I can.
Davante, we actually have a video.
It's gone up since then.
We have a video of me going reverse dunk, between the legs dunk in a high school game. Can we pull? Oh, we don't have it. Oh,
Nope,
we don't have it. We don't. They
No.
couldn't.
Yeah.
They lost it. It's
Yeah.
weird. Guys,
Text it to me. If you find it, text it. I'd love to
I'll
see that
text
one.
it to you. I'll
Yeah.
text it to you. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll get it.
Don't stand by. It's no chance.
Yeah, I won't hold my breath. Don't worry.
Dang.
Yeah, I did. No, just like that. Reverse. Yeah, right-handed dunk. I got this. I did the same thing. It's like you're copying me.
Welcome back. Davante Adams still with us. Davante, we're seeing Andy Reid dial up some really impressive plays here in the second half. To me, Andy Reid, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVey, three of the top play callers in the league. Just talk about what it's like playing for Sean McVey in that Rams system.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've had the chance now to play for a few different head coaches in that tree, and it's interesting getting to see kind of how different coaches use the, different little nuances that offense kind of provides. I think the Niners use it in a run-heavy way, where they kind of use it a little bit different than what, Matt LaFleur did, and the way we kind of mixed in some of what Aaron did a little bit before Matt got there, and so we had a little bit of a different way to doing it. And then over with the Jets, it was the same offense, and with Nathaniel Hackett being there as the OC. So it's interesting to see, man. I think the way that we do it, being the Rams, it's truly my favorite way because it keeps the defense probably the most honest that I've seen. Wow, that's a nice play there, Newton. Okay, but yeah, for me, I'm a big fan of the way we do it because you can tell defenses are totally caught off guard. At half the time, the way we mix run and pass and run the ball, set it up to run, play, pass, a lot of those different things. It's fun in this offense.
Number 95, 15-yard penalty.
They called a personal foul.
Was that a personal?
I mean,
He didn't tackle him.
He didn't slam him, right? He kind of
He
drops
just
him.
kind of threw him.
Wait, what?
They called.
They threw a flag on that?
They called it, yeah.
He kind of got tripped. I mean, are they pulling that back or are they calling that? I think they're talking it over. He didn't.
Yeah, I don't.
They picked it up.
I think they picked it. That's a good.
Okay.
I think that's a good call. That's a good pickup right there.
That's a good pickup, man. I mean, we understand we want to protect quarterbacks, and I know you guys are advocates of that more than anybody. But at the end of the day, we gotta let these guys play a little bit. If we can't have it where the quarterback gets tossed around for specific teams, and now we're looking at different penalties that we wouldn't be looking at if it was, the Ravens or whoever it would be. I don't know. I'm just talking.
Hey, Davante, I know you talked about kind of the Chiefs. You say you kind of wonder if sometimes they're actually like running real routes or they're just kind of out there and then start scrambling. Yeah. I used to say kind of the same thing back when you were with the Packers and Rodgers, especially in the red zone. I feel like sometimes red zone y'all just kind of call plays to get everybody in zone, and then y'all just had like it's almost like you had a scramble play. It's like, hey, just get in here and I'll start scrambling. Now here's when the play really starts. And everybody's got a job.
Yeah.
Did y'all work on that a lot?
We always had a real plan of something we were trying to hit on time, and if for whatever reason the plan was thrown off by the coverage or whatever, then we did practice scramble mode, and there'd be some times in practice definitely where the receiver would be open and Aaron would just force the scramble mode to kind of get us to drill it a little bit, because it's one thing to run a drill, have a drill in practice where you're doing that. Wow, that man is fast. But it's one thing to have a drill in practice where you're doing that, and then there's another thing to really have a guy think he's open, and then you make him go into the drill from there in that moment, and that's something that gave us a huge edge.
Well, I mean, it's no different, playing with Aaron and playing with Mahomes as a receiver, right? I mean, stay alive. Don't ever assume there's no way I'm getting the ball on this play. Patrick, Aaron's rolling left. They could easily come back around to the right and throw it to you on a deep out route, right? I mean, every play you got to be alive.
100%. 100%. Every play you got to be alive, and no matter what route you got, you might have a must protect, where you got to go outside release on the corner, or it's a cover two look or whatever. You might catch a whole shot from Aaron, or definitely somebody like Pat will have their eyes. Matthew, all these guys that are, elite and see the field different. They can manipulate. They might be looking a certain place just to, manipulate the defender and then pop a ball behind his head. So that's something that I've learned definitely with Matthew. You gotta stay on your P's and Q's and stay running.
And what about Matthew? Matthew likes his no-look pass. Has that kind of thrown you off? Like, wait, he's looking over here, yet he's throwing to me. Is that hard to adjust to that?
Well, I've seen it. Playing with Aaron and Derek didn't. I wouldn't say he did it quite as much, but playing with Aaron, he definitely did that a lot. But Matthew does it a little different. He does it where he'll literally, you see a guy like my touchdown against the Colts. He looks at the dude and literally like it's such a violent look that it gets him to fly over there and then he'll hit you in the hole. So yeah, he's got a different way with it for sure.
52, 10-yard penalty, second down.
Talk about snap count.
Right
I mean, you talk about snap count. I mean, Aaron's cadence is probably the best. Mahomes had a classic last week, Eli, and he was trying to. I don't know if you saw Davante. He was, making the defense think it was just a fake, draw him off sides. He kind of complained, and then he came back. I thought that was a new one on me. I like that one.
I like this thing never
They
worked.
always got something like different that's weird. They had one on us, the Raiders, I think, like in 2022, 2023, where they were all like did ring around the Rosie. I don't know if you remember that. They did ring around the Rosie and then did like a reverse pass or something like that. And then they scored on it too. I'm like, get the hell out of here! Like,
I love it.
Crazy.
I love it.
All right, let's listen. Let's listen to Mahomes' snap count last week.
Tried to draw him offside. Sorry. Mahomes says, Coach, it doesn't work.
There they go.
He was faking it.
There they go.
I mean,
He got Romo. I think he got
Just
Romo.
likes
It's
to
hard
go
to get
against the
Romo.
Raiders the most.
Yeah, he got Romo. Romo did not think he was acting right there. He thought he was really mad at Reed. Like, why are you wasting my time doing this fake 4th and 1, draw him off sides play? Never works. A few F-bombs in there. That's how you get him to turn down that mic.
That sold it. I think the F-bomb sold it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it did. You can't get fined for that, since it was like within
part of the play, right? I mean,
he didn't go up to the camera saying it.
Yeah, the coach told me to say this. It was in the playbook.
Hey, stay with us, Davante. Stay with us.
Davante, here's your dunk. They had a little problem with the VHS of mine, but we did find a picture of my dunk. The VHS, the film was broken, but there it is. That was me.
Oh,
that was it.
That was the McDonald's All-American.
That's called a no-look dunk.
competition.
That's a no-look dunk. I'm looking at you, but I'm about to dunk it. That's how I used to do it.
Wow. Sprite sponsored that, huh?
There you go.
That's right.
Pate, I know we had a big topic for this that we were supposed to talk about. Is kind of tackling the Washington, Kansas City. Both of them have to tackle well. And but I know I wanted to show a tackle that you had, I think, on a Washington player. I think we got some video here. Oh yeah. Well, first off, yeah, no, you can't do that. You can't tackle them when they don't have the ball.
Oh man.
I got called for holding, I think.
You got called. Yeah, is that a fumble? What happened? You just dropped the ball?
I don't know what I would throw. If I was a ref in that position, I don't know what I'm throwing. Is that holding?
You can't call holding on a quarterback, can you?
That's what he called. He called holding. He called holding on number 18.
That's soft. That's soft. He gotta pick that up. He's got to pick that one up.
He was so confused what was happening.
I'm confused. I'm still confused what happened on there. Well, how did you drop the ball, and then why are you holding them?
I think it was a slick ball. It fell out of my hand. No, we don't have to show it again. Yeah. I got tipped.
Yeah. Let's see that. Let's see that one. That's good. Don't give up on it, Pate.
Oh no.
That's good. Yeah, I'm constantly learning new rules though. Watching football, I just learned that if somebody tackles a player off the, like, say you throw a pick and then somebody off the sideline on your team comes and tackles the guy, I used to think it was just like a dead ball and like a penalty. Like, it's an automatic touchdown. I learned that recently.
I like that.
Yeah. You've been
Were
thinking about
you
doing
aware
that?
of that, or am I the only one that didn't know that?
I did not know it was an
no,
automatic touchdown. I thought definitely throw you out of the game and maybe kick you out of the NFL.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. They give you an automatic touchdown too.
All right. We got the 2-minute warning here. Hey, Davante, thanks for coming on, man. Good luck the rest of the season. Keep balling out there.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Davante.
Thank you.
Good luck, man.
Me,
Appreciate you, buddy. Good luck, man.
All right.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Yes, sir.